Viva week 4. Right.
Yeah.
Right. What research have you undertaken independently this week? I researched a story from an inspector telling the police officers not to go back in the Grenfell Tower because they were risking their lives for people that they can't save.
I found an interview of a police officer and transcripted what he said to have another piece of verbatim to use maybe later on.
I researched about a policeman who was going back to the fire after it happened, and all the residents were shouting at him, and he didn't really know what to do at the point, and he was getting really stressed out about it.
Brecht, the effect in F44.
How have you applied this in class? I incorporated this within the group piece we done as I tried to pretend that Demi was the investigator and when we were the police, and she came and got us and told us to stop going in the tower, which is why we lay down as if we stopped helping people.
Yeah, I haven't actually applied it yet. Don't know if I will later, but yeah, I just collected it anyway to have it on hand whenever I should use it.
I haven't applied it either, but I feel like I'm going to sort of use it when I'm running about and try and act as the police officer, trying to get information or trying to calm people down.
Applied it in the GCSE room to show the emotion of the character.
What practical problems have you come across this week? In the little section we were doing with Demi, we had a little problem where we were trying to lift Chris, but there was only me, Abby, Chloe and JP, and for some reason his back kept dipping, so we added an extra person so that we could easily lift up Chris and guide him into the centre backwards without any mishaps.
While performing our major piece, even though I stretched before, I still wasn't doing my windmill. I still pulled my groin, so I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't run or jump or anything. So yeah, I need to really sort out how to stretch it properly.
For me, when I was doing a jump, because one of our partners wasn't in, we had to constantly change who was doing it. I think 2 other people, Gavin and JP. So I'd jump at different heights each time. Obviously, I get used to doing that differently. And when we was all lifting up Zach, there isn't exactly enough space for me to fully lift him. So I'm usually using one hand, and honestly, it feels like my wrist is probably going to snap because of how fucking pressure I'm putting on it.
Have you created anything new? Yeah, we created a movement sequence yesterday by figuring out different ways to, this sounds really bad, but touch each other, and we had to embrace and use different movements like hugging, for etc., and handshaking, even if it was slight. Me and Charlie put our heads on each other's shoulders, so we just have to think of different ways to do that whilst adding characterisation and smooth transitioning to make it look better.
Is this what we've created?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that, and yeah, we did collages as well. But yeah, just based on what Sophie said, we did the touching thing, relationship thing.
Yeah, that's really the only thing that we have done. It's called 6 points of contact, I think. And adding characterisation was because me and Rafe were together, so it was a lot easier to do it with someone that you trust than do it with some random person that you don't know. Try different things, and it's not really that awkward. So.
We did a waiting room scene.
What was the outcome of your creation? It looked very effective when we performed it, especially when we added the text over the top, which Eloise read for us. And we linked it so that we repeated certain movements when in the text it said that he stuttered. So it made it look a lot more neater because it was we were moving with the text. So I think it looked really nice.
Back to what?
Me? Okay.
The 6 point of contact. Basically, we had at the end of it, we had a little sequence, a little routine that went. We had a piece of verbatim being read, like a narrator, and we were able to make a routine to go with it. So we had a little sequence thing, which is pretty cool. End of it showing relationships and interactions and stuff.
Our outcome, I don't think it really went that well because I don't know what it was. It just didn't work like together.
Yeah.
Probably with what was being said, like for verbatim piece getting read out, it just didn't work with any of our movements. So we'd think we'd made another sequence and then ended up scrapping that and going back to the original again. So we just had kept going back and forth between different ideas and didn't really get much done and make it fluid.
We did a waiting room scene. We did it separately in groups of 3 and 4, and then we added it all together.
Viva, what's your week for?